how proud I am, proud of the work we have done, proud of the journey we have walked together, and proud of the vision we continue to build for the people of Bungoma County. Today is not just another day in the office. Today is a day of renewed commitment, a day we say, not in words, but in action, that service to the people of Bungoma is not a slogan. It's a covenant, it's a responsibility, it's a sacred trust. If you ask the chaplain, he will tell you what a covenant means. Some very serious commitment that we are entering today. Yes, it's binding. The chaplain is reminding me. You see, when the people of Bungoma gave us their mandate, they were not giving us titles. They were giving us tasks. They were not giving us privileges. They were giving us problems to solve. They expected us to roll up our sleeves, to get our hands dirty, and to deliver clean water, better roads, accessible healthcare, quality education and opportunities for every young man and woman in this county. That is what today's ceremony is about: accountability and performance. So performance contractings are not just papers we sign and file away. They are a mirror, a reflection of our promise and our progress. They remind us that leadership is not about comfort, but about commitment. That's not about how loudly we speak, but how faithfully we serve. Now I know that public service can be tough. The demands are high, the scrutiny is real, but also know this: we didn't come here to do what is easy. We came here to do what is right. Each one of you, my CECs, my chief officers, departmental heads, and the other heads, hold a key to the success of this county. The resource that we have done, if we teamwork, you will succeed. So, and when we succeed, when our farmers thrive, when our youths find jobs, when our mothers no longer walk miles for healthcare, it will not be the success of one man or one department. It will be the success of a united team working together under a shared vision. What I say, when a team plays, why are you called a team of football, volleyball? Because you need each other. You cannot say, I succeeded. There's no success in a failing team. If you fail, you are failed. Don't say I played so well, but you lost. So you are not. You cannot stand alone. Even a goalkeeper has contributed, a defender has contributed, but whoever scored was number 9 or number 10. The success is for the team. So when we succeed as Bungoma. So today, I challenge each one of you to be bold, be innovative, lead with purpose and humility. Let your work speak louder than your words. Because some people talk so much, when you go to check, there's nothing. Speaking so loudly, you're saying, oh, there's this, there is this. Show us what you have done. So that's why I'm really like, for now, pushing the projects. Because for now, and I'll be advising, and the speaker is here, we have had a conversation, and that it may not be tenable to start any new projects. We must finish what we started. That should be the approach. Otherwise, we're going to leave very many elephants. I don't know the color, but they're likely to be white elephants. They're dotted all over the place. We have not finished. So we must now focus on what we started to be able to finish. So then you can walk around and say, yes, Naitiri Brigadier Road is now complete. The bus park is complete. The high altitude center is complete, is now operational. The Kamkia market is working, and many other projects that we are undertaking. And we have only about less than 2 years to be able to perform. Speak, tell your people. 2 years. 18 months. If you can't make it now, you will not make it. That's a fact. So this is the time to work. We are now approaching, I told you when I was in the assembly, those of you who have used aircrafts, the pilot is now saying, we are starting our descent in the next 1 minute. Go back to your seat, tighten your safety belts. If you want to use the toilet, use it now. Because as we start descending, it will not be possible to do those things. So now we are there. few minutes to start our descent. I want to say to the people of Bungoma, we hear you, we see you, and we are working for you every single day. Let us forth from this hall. Let's go from this hall with one voice, one purpose, and one promise, that the story of Bungoma will be written not in excuses, but in excellence. Let us not be a government of excuses, but a government of excellence. Mheshimiwa talked about capacity building. Please, again, when we make our budget, and Mheshimiwa Tony and Mheshimiwa Kimuni are here, don't remove money for capacity building. Please. I feel you talked about it. I was not happy to learn from the speaker, the head of that institution. Capacity building is important. Continuous learning is good. There are many changes coming up in government. Now we're talking about e-procurement. My procurement also was it Malindi? Matuga. For how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Just to build a capacity, because they must change. We now have e-procurement. People don't even understand it. There's another animal called a kuror. My former CC talk about accrual. Went to the Senate. I said, explain what accrual is, so that we also read from the same script. Because it's like it was a new animal in the house. So people need to understand what accrual is. People need to understand why now interest cannot be bulk interest cannot be paid to one individual to give other people, because people would get and disappear. Then whoever has taken the interest has to carry the burden. The person who paid the money has gone underground. So those systems are changing. Sometimes when we have delays in salary, people want to kill Robert. People want to kill Carl. It's not their problem. It's not their personal money they are keeping in Kiwadi. You come from Tutu or something. This money is not in Tutu, he's keeping there. He's also busy trying to get the money from Nairobi to Mekwama. And when we have not been paid for 2 months, not that the governor has been secretly quietly paid. So I'm getting on the governor is very happy and we are suffering. No, I'm not waiting for that. The payroll is one. Hey, see, I'm living in the Igbo candle, my treasury to pay me. No, it's one. And this charity is, nobody wants anybody to suffer. If there's anybody, I've been a civil servant most of my life. I don't want any civil servant to suffer. If there are allowances that the people are supposed to be paid, let's pay them where we can. Where we can, just call them and explain that this is the position. Otherwise, people imagine you are eating the allowances when you are actually not. You can be killed for nothing. Yeah, you can be killed for nothing. You're not even aware of those things. So capacity building and letting our people know the changing circumstances in government is very important. It's real. Even new officers induction, I've always told you, it's important. Don't just employ somebody and tell him, now go and correct revenue. The fellow might think, revenue, when you collect, you go and pay school fees, then you can repay. We have issues of interest. You know, we go to Senate, those of you go with me. It has always been that. Why? Before our own personal interest. That's where the problem is. Personal interest against public interest. Yeah, don't be in a hurry. Public money, what you can steal from government is time, not money. It does not matter how long it takes, but you will be caught. Court in order to watch up or say, let me go to the market, I'll come back. That's 1 hour of government is stolen, nobody will know. So I just want to appeal to you as we commit ourselves today, as we go on our last stretch, let us do our best. When we were doing paramilitary training to staff, and we were told, we were singing a song that if I die in this cause, tell my wife I tried my best. And vice versa. For the female, tell my husband I tried my best. So as you go to sleep, every day that you put in that you work, tell God I tried my best. It's just that maybe things did not work, but I did to my best what I would have delivered. What I'm doing for the people of Bungoma, I'm trying my level best. Sometimes I get to a point, sometimes these officers can tell you, I have used personal money. Yes, I have used personal money to make certain things move because of the passion that I have for Bungoma. Sometimes something needs 200K and I'm being taken into circles. you do this, I just go to my pension and get 200 at Nalipa so that we move. Because 200 will make us get 20 million. Yes. Sometimes we just stuck. 100,000 that will unlock 50 million. We are stuck. It means the IB, Exchequer, COP. You know what I'm saying? People ask, who is this IFMIS? We want to kill IFMIS because IFMIS is the one delaying everything. Who is IFMIS? Tell us, show us where IFMIS is. So sometimes it's just sacrifice. And I want to thank all of you because the officers here I know who have sacrificed. The officers here who fuel their own vehicles to go to work. The officers here who have used their own money to make government things work. It is not in vain. One day you will be repaid. One day you will be repaid. And those, as I conclude, those who are also down here, don't be ambitious. Okay, good. No, not ambitious. Have ambition, but don't be over-ambitious. You can be promoted to your highest level of incompetence. You get what I'm saying? Yes. You can be promoted to your highest level of incompetence. You know, if you are down here, nobody will really know your capacity. But now when you are put there as a chief officer to make decisions and you have no capacity, you will be so exposed. Everyone will know there's nothing going on. You know, you are calling people to support you, they cannot support you because you are hostile, your peer is poor, wanasema sasa waje tuona ngangani. That's what people do. We had an officer who was so bad, writing speeches and go back, write a speech, go back. So one time he wrote, and when he got katikati, because the officers never used to read the speech. He was brought the last day, actually when he was sitting there. So he started reading the speech. When he got katikati, the next page was, you are now on your own. When you sign that document, you are saying, and I quote, I will deliver, I will be accountable, I will lead with integrity, and I want you to know that I will hold you to that promise, what you have signed today. Because our people deserve better, they deserve a government that works, not one that explains why it can't. I also say the Bible has 66 books, but we only read one called Lamentation. So we don't want an account that is going to be reading only lamentation, why it's not working, but why it's not working, but why it's working. That's where I want us to be. We are building a new culture of governance in Bungoma, one based on results, transparency, and teamwork. And I want to emphasize what the speaker said. When you go back, please build teams in your department. I can assure you for free, you cannot succeed alone. You will not, even if you are a genius. That's why that department doesn't have only you as the head, it has other people who support you. They are not part of furniture, they are not part of other equipment that are in that department. They are there to support you. Even me as a governor, I cannot succeed without you people sitting here. It will be, even if I'm a miracle performer, I will not. I will need the CC roads, water, gender, public administration. That's why I've come here. You know, this work has been done by some people. I cannot pretend that I'm the one who has planned everything. I was just told we are ready. And I came. There's a lot that has gone under this. There are people who have been, they are not even here. Some of the people who have done the donkey work, they are not even here. We don't recognize them, we don't praise them, we don't give them anything. But they are the unsung heroes and heroines who make us succeed. So don't imagine you'll succeed alone. And you will have a lot of troubles because at some point you imagine you want to do things alone, you want to keep what comes alone. You will not. You will not. That document will be signed by somebody else who is lower than you. For it to come, so just learn how to build teamwork. It works. I always give this example. When I was in the Ministry of Livestock, when I went there, we were number 43, the last among all the ministries. But when I went there, we moved from position 43 to number 12, the most improved